Alright, Shalom, Akim, first and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Like to give double honors to the apostle and elders of Green Millstone. Like to say Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, I just want to title this lesson, what's going to be the next currency? What is going to be the next currency, man? Because as you can see, this title, from this article I got, in U.S. stock market, U.S. stocks crash as Fed actions to fail calm as Fed action fails to calm markets. Which this is all, the plan of these devils anyway to pretty much implement the this cashless society, man. Yeah, which is the mark of the beast, which is that RFID chip, man. Because it's not like the money gonna crash and you're gonna be tempted on who you're gonna worship, man. No, you're gonna be tempted on how you gonna buy, how you gonna eat, how you gonna drink, how you gonna continue to pay your bills, how you gonna continue to abide in this society. You're gonna be tempted by the will that mark of the beast being implemented, man. Yeah, matter of fact, let's go to Revelations 3:10. This is Revelation 3:10 says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See? So, what's the hour of temptation? And it's not, like I said, it's not no philosophy, because you can lie and say you believe in Caesarea, now you getting $500 worth of groceries, man. No, that's when the mark of the beast is being implemented. This is pretty much the last round of the spirit versus the flesh, man. You know, when that microchip is being implemented, when we pretty much are gonna be totally off the grid, man. Yeah, as a matter of fact, going back to the attempt, because let you know this is something that's gonna be physical. This Matthew 26:41. It says, uh, Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah, because guess what? It's gonna be certain point. There's gonna be certain periods of time where you're not gonna go eat. You're gonna go days without eating, man. You're gonna get hunger pains. You're gonna want it right then and there. Yeah, but the spirit in that day, the spirit gonna have to overcome the flesh, man. We know Yahweh Hashem outside is gonna feed us, man. But it's gonna be dramatic. And he says, Lord, Lord's the ultimate Jake, man. You know, the Lord, he's not no boring power. The Lord got sauce, man. Yeah, he can just feed you every day. But that's boring to the Lord. The Lord, he's gonna make it dramatic, just like in Egypt. You know, matter of fact, before I go to that article, let's get this real quick in Egypt, man. Because the Lord, he's gonna always make a way. It's gonna seem like it's a dead end, but Yahweh Shemashah is gonna always make a way, man. Yeah, So let's see. Okay, this is I'm gonna jump down, but I'm gonna get this toward the top first. Okay, yeah, this is Exodus 14 and 10 says, and when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were so afraid. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, and they said unto Moses, because there was no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? It says, Is it not the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, Let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than we should die in the wilderness. And yeah, pretty much this time the Lord is going to give them their heart desire. You know, this time the Lord is going to, if I said, choose you this day, he's going to give them an ultimatum. You want to stay in Egypt or you want to come with me, man? You know? And they cry and they fell apart because pretty much who was at the Gulf of Suez, you know, and it seemed like it was a dead end, man. You know, and they cried and you know, saying the Lord brought us to kill it, you know, pretty much put us to death in Egypt. But that's the dramatics of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So let's jump down to let's see, verse 21, Exodus 14 and 21. It says, And Moses stretched out his hands over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And as you can see, it took all night for the waters to split, man, for the waters to spread. So it's gonna take patience, you know, so the Lord can do a marvelous work, man. You know what I mean? Because hey, in that day, the Lord is He's gonna deal graciously with His service, man. You know what I mean? Hebrews 6 and 10. He's not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love, man. Yeah, I mean, so as you can see, what's gonna be the next currency, man? What's gonna be the next currency, man? How everything is gonna play out once this money goes to a complete crash, man? So let's get a little some on this article. It says trading on Wall Street has been halted on Monday after stocks had plunged immediately after the opening bell, despite the promise by the U.S. Federal Reserve to provide more stimulus. After a 15-minute pause, trading was resumed. The S&P 500 has plunged more than 10%, while the Dow crashed over 9% due to a wave of panic selling. The Nasdaq, comprising the biggest U.S. tech companies, slid more than 6%. And yeah, and as you can, I can't think of that movie, but this is all the elite bankers. They are behind this, man. They're the ones that can, you know, make the stock market crash and do it. Like I said, is panic selling and all that. And guess what? These devils have control over that, man. So they're making the stock market crash so they can, you know what I mean, implement this chip, man. And so the short stock market has fall has triggered the so-called circuit breaker trading halt, which will last for 15 minutes. It said bank stock are among the biggest losers. See, why the bank? You know, with J.P. Morgan and Morgan Stanley down at least 17%, airline stocks are also crashing amid forecasts that many will be bankrupt by May. See, also on RT global stock market. See, and they would start off with that Revelation 3 because guess what? This is gonna come upon all the world, man. This is finna come upon all the world, man. That mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. Matter of fact, let's go. Let's get the chip scripture, man. You know, let's get the chip scripture because in that day, you know, people always say, "You always talking about the chip." They people like to scoff at the apostle Har, you know, about always talking about the chip. But guess what? This same scripture gonna be banging in your head when you can't swipe your card no more. You know, it's gonna be banging in your head when you got a $5 bill and it's not worth shit in that day, man. You know what I mean? So this is Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all will small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See? And what is that mark? The charagma. That's gonna be the chip, man. You know, it's gonna be that incision that's going to be in your right hand or your forehead or your left hand, wherever you want to put it, wherever it's easier to, let's say if you got nubs, well, you put it in your forehead, man. Just like, you go to these different stores and let's say you got a big case of bottled water. Well, they can grab the little scanner. They got a mobile scanner. They can pick it up and, scan the big thing of water, without even you having to put it up on the conveyor for them to scan it on the thing. They can just grab the mobile scanner, you know, and scan your head, man. You know what I mean? Because Esau Edom is a carnal man. And guess what? This chip is gonna be geared towards the flesh. This is that carnal mark, man, which is of Esau Edom. And to continue to abide in the society, you're gonna have to take that chip, man. You know what I mean? If the money crash, what's gonna be next? So everybody's gonna get everything free. Everybody's gonna say they believe in Jesus. Not everything is, you can lie your way out of a grocery store, man. Get out of here, man. It's like it says the news of this Wall Street crash have driven European shares further down, with the London FTSE 100 index falling 8.4% to 4,904.60 points, is lowest since October 11th. Let's see. Item Jedi said, in response to the effects of the coronavirus on the global economy, see, the U.S. Federal Reserve, and guess what? I don't know why they said the U.S. because the Feds is not even part of the U.S., man. That's a whole different segment. The Feds don't fall under the U.S. laws and legislations, man. Actually, the Feds regulate that, man. Which, this all being controlled by the bankers. I mean, it says the U.S. Federal Reserve announced on Sunday that it plans to cut rates to zero and launch a massive 700 billion quantitative easing program to add liquidity to the markets. As a matter of fact, let's get some real quick. Because there's nothing you can do to ease this wound, man. You know what I mean? Let's see. This Jeremiah 51:8. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. And yeah, that balm represents medicine. These different stimulus packages. That, like I said, these different stimulus is gonna ease. What it said is gonna quantitative easing program. Well, guess what? This is not gonna ease the pains of Babylon, man. This wound right here is a deadly wound that's not going to be healed, man. He said we would heal Babylon, but she is not healed. For the sake of her, yeah, that's just like you on a battlefield and you see somebody getting shot in the head. You know what I mean? Pretty much you got a piece of their brain hanging out, but they still kind of moving. Yeah, I mean, it says for she is not healed, forsake her. So guess what? You see that this woman just got domed. You know what I mean? Forsake her, man. Guess what? There's nothing you can do to bring her back, man. The Spirit about to lead this place, man, all together, man. You know what I mean? It said, forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth up to heaven and is lifted up even to the sky. See? Yeah, because Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna do a work on this place, man. And we in the beginning of the sorrows of this, man. You know what I mean? Let's see. Okay, let's just finish this off. It says, the Fed blasted its monetary bazooka for sure. See, Peter Bachfire, chief investment officer at Bleakley Advisory Group, told CNBC, "This better work because I don't know what they have left, and no amount of money raining from the sky will cure this virus. only time in medicine will. And yeah, and you see, yeah, how about Shimon Shai smite this place, pretty much the globe, because this beast system is a global system, man, with this coronavirus. Yeah, I mean, to get the ball rolling, man. And as you can see, the ball is rolling, man. Yeah, I mean, it says, however, the Fed's move failed, it's like the Fed's move failed to calm investor panic on Monday. See, because guess what? The money's finna crash, man. And what's gonna be the next currency? How is the society is gonna continue to abide? You know how? You know, by the RFID chip being implemented. It's not like okay, the money crash, then the missiles calm. No, man. The hour of temptation is coming into play, man. We're coming into that time, man. The way that chip is going to be presented before everyone, man. You know, in a one way form of fashion. Because it might not be what Esau said. You got to go down to the U.S. Post Office to get your, you know what I mean, your RFID chip. It might, you might have to, you might be out the grid, and guess what? You starting to get hunger pains. You know, matter of fact, uh, because it might be in your mind where you get tempted in your with the chip, man. Let's see, that's Matthew 4. Yep. This is Matthew 4:1. Then Yahushua led of the Spirit, led. It's like it said. Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. See, we coming into that time, right? Once again, man. You know, it said man, when he fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered, and when the temper came, oh, and as you can see that 40, man, because and pretty much um like 40 years is like 1 hour with the Lord. Yeah, I mean, 1,000 years is 1 day. So 40 years is just an hour, man. And that's how we're going to be tempted. We're going to be tempted the hour of temptation, man, which is going to be a period of time. Yeah, I mean, it says, and when the temper came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command these stones to be made bread. It says, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. And yeah, man, because guess what? It's going to be times where you're going to, the tempter, you're going to be tempted in your mind by these demons to say, pretty much, you can get the chip and you can eat. And you got to cut them with the scriptures. And this is one of the scriptures you're going to cut the demons with. Another scripture you're going to cut them with is the Isaiah 65th chapter, man. You know. Oh, another one, in your patience possess ye your souls, man. In the book of Luke, man. So to combat, you know, the flesh, continue to stay in the spirit, and the scriptures gonna come into play, man. We weren't just reading about Daniel and the lion den for nothing, man. We weren't just reading about the disciples, later on came as apostles, you know, to just read about it, man. No, because in that day we're gonna apply it, man. Yeah, I mean, this is Romans 15:4. It said, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." See, so through all these different things that happen, man, to the men of the Lord, we know once again are going to happen again, you know. And guess what? We read about the end results of the patience and endurance that will give us the hope and the comfort, man. Yeah, I mean. So let me kind of finish this arc off and get one more scripture. It says, however, the Fed's move failed to calm investor panic on Monday. The main problem this time, compared with other market disruption, is the abrupt closure of economic activity, said Dan Deming. That's a damn Deming condemning this damn place, man. It says, managing director at KKM Financial, the speed of the impact to Middle America, let alone the global community, is relatively unpredicted. He added, unpre, pre, pre, unpre, unprecedented Slakia. He added, you know. So let's get one more scripture, man, because the money is about to crash, man. This is what we've been waiting on. You know what I mean? It's not like we want America to continue. You know, hope we find another way to let this place continue on. No, man. We ready to get the fuck out of here. Excuse my language, but hey, you know what I mean? I think it's Zephaniah. Yeah, this Zephaniah 1 and 10. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and an howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. And yeah, as you can see, that fish gate represents this market, man. Don't it look like a fish? If a fish flapping, man, it's unstable, man. You know, there's the Dow Jones, and this represents a fish flapping, man, on land, man. You know, because he already had two economic crashes before, but guess what? It's gonna be uh, a great crash in front of the hills. This is the third time. The third time is the end all be all, man. Just like this World War Three, man. That's gonna complete the saga. You know what I mean? You know, and this is what's coming, man. You know, and the next step is them implementing this chip. It says, "How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off." See, and Maktesh is a merchant city. And guess what? Now, what's the end results of Maktesh? It's a big ass hole in the ground, which there's a miracle, man. It's gonna be actually a big desert, man, the world's largest desert, man. If you look up Mount Test now, it's a desert, man. It's a big ass crater, but it's a desert. You know what I mean? So that's what's coming to this place, man. We here now, man. You know what I mean? And the next step these devils gonna do is implement this chip, man. You know, so yeah, I can imagine. So the edifying, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shine, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle elders of great millstone, Shalom to the elect that sees word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, a Bible ball.